Oh, Coffin Boy. I wonder how I should start these fights.
Recovered everything then. Great.
Alright, all this can go on the carrier.
Get it delivered.
Which we'll put off to the side here. Alright. Let's try out my lightweight rocket launcher. Okay, I gotta be a little careful here. I gotta like fire a little bit more up in the air. Fuck it, have the last shot. Effective. Effective, and if I had an extra large ammo container, I could keep firing, I think. I'm actually not sure about that one. Yeah, who needs accuracy and well-timed out attacks when you have overwhelming firepower? We weren't even efficient with it because I kept on losing rockets to the ground. That is a little bit awkward. You gotta like aim it, lock on, and then aim upwards while you're firing. Alright. Aeronautical engineer, I think you'll have more appreciation this time around. I took out some BT mechs right next to your place. They wanted your special alloys, for who knows what kind of nefarious purpose. Maybe they would even use it for repairs of themselves. We can't have that.
Glad to have you, and sorry for the hassle. Reviewing the order data now.
Immaculate.
Well, there's no denying you brought a bounty. I was half tempted to cheer when I saw it.
Aw, not that many threat elimination points. That's fine. Alright, let's grab the stuff for the adventure.
Order complete. Well done.
Adventurer. I'm grabbing both. I know. Shit. Backpack.
Order it. Accepted. Thank you.
Seems like I'm in your debt yet again.
If I leave this here... Fuck. What if I put these on the carrier? And then leave. Yes! Go! Actually, here, you know what? You want field wear? I got you. Who's got the lowest likes out of people here? Tutu Pistello. Daran? No, it's Pistello. At 141,000. Let's see if I can give them this cargo. Alright, it's looking like I can't do that, actually. Maybe it's because of the stun gun? Get out of here. Okay, how about this? Send cargo. Here, take this too! Take this too! Fuck. Get the fuck out of here! Someone will find it down the mountain. Treacherous, and yet I must persevere. Do I have the space for this? Nope. All right. It's a hard life being a hoarder. I'm surprised they even gave us trucks again in this game, honestly. I feel like it goes against so much of like the core part of Death Stranding sometimes. You know, that being like terrain navigation, maybe being a little bit more involved in like controlling Sam because of harsh conditions. Though they did, you know, once you already have the trucks from like the first game, yeah, there'd probably be a decent bit of outlash if there were literally none of them in this, and it was just like the motorcycle or something. I would have been mad for sure. I'm still annoyed I can't even get the stuff they added for the director's cut. The tri-circuit with a cargo bay on the back. The roadster for super speed. I feel the roadster would have been really fun on the upgraded roads. I want to go so fast that I like fly off the curve by accident. While still carrying a decent bit of cargo too. I wonder if the coffin board gets a speed boost on the road level 2s. I haven't really tried it. Alright, just skip, whatever. Everything's fine. Barely any likes. Okay.
Order completed. Well done.
Before I forget, actually, let me check something here. We need 960 resin, 960 special alloy. Which I have now. Hold on. Put these in the... Oops, nope. Didn't mean for that to happen. Put them in the truck, because they technically go into the truck anyways, I'm pretty sure. I think that's how the backpack slot works. I'm actually not... There might just be a dedicated spot for my backpack. Like, anything in the cover goes in for free. Resin... Special alloy. Okay, that'll definitely be enough. Offload. And then I think we can just do this. I hope I got it right. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Resin special alloy. Ooh. Well. Was that 60 or 50? Okay, it's 60. So we got that perfectly. We're good. Okay. I was trying to see how the stabilizer worked. I guess not like that. You might still have to try to do like the balancing act first. Wowie. What am I doing here? Here we go, complete structure. I got lost in the terminals. Yay, private room! Alright, anything extra can just be left here. Here, have your 240 resin. I will probably never upgrade this to level 2. But you are welcome. This paid off. I still have a fast way up. Woohoo! Alright, we'll park this over here. If I end up needing it ever again, it'll be ready to drive forward. Unlike my truck. But that's all right. You know, I realize now we don't have rear view mirrors. Like at all. We don't have anything on our left or right. We don't have anything in the middle. Huh. Okay. This is where it's going to be a little treacherous. Nope, not trying to dismantle my favorite zip lines. Okay. I need to go to the adventurer. And I haven't, like, driven to the adventurer. I gotta be careful.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright. And then from there...
Commencing route creation.
It honestly might just be a straight shot over the mountain. I just gotta find a decent, like, this well-trodden path could be it. Looks a little on the steep side, though. Maybe... like this? I'm being too particular. I apologize. There.
Delivery route finalized.
At least I'll have the super moon to light my travels here at night. Once we're off this mountain, at least. And not going straight into the cloud coverage. Honestly, if there was like a full first-person mode for Death Stranding, it would be pretty crazy. I think it's easy to like underestimate the scales in this game because, you know, you're in third person from a pretty decent, like decently zoomed out perspective a lot of times. But you go into first person view, cut that field of view like dramatically. You see your hands in front of you while you're picking up stuff. Or, you know, your gun's in your hand while you're trying to, like, aim. I'd be down for that. The map would feel, like, 3 times bigger, easily. But Kojima likes his third-person shooters. His third-person shooters with, like, the occasional awkward first-person modes. Alright, adventurer. I know I'm kind of bringing you a bunch of stuff. But I almost hope that it doesn't max you out, because if you contact me that you need help for another adventure, I might not help immediately. You know, not out of spite, but just, there's a lot going on in the world. You got BT mechs, ghost mechs everywhere. I can't even move around in the Magellan too easily.
It's always a pleasure. Without further ado, I shall process your orders. Did you really bring me all this? I'm curious how you even managed to carry it.
I guess I should have just picked up these missions beforehand as well, just so they get the benefit of you taking out targets. For a long time, I've been thinking that when you accept a mission and you're taking out targets, you have to have the cargo, like, literally within your vicinity, or, like, on you. But I think you just have to have the mission accepted.
You're much too kind. Take care.
Order completed.
Well done.
Alright, do you have a delivery for anybody else? You motherfucker. Okay. Oh, you super fucker. God damn it. That's fine. That is fine. We will just do that later. In particular, when we can fast travel with the Magellan again. Because then at least I can, like, start those orders and have my car immediately, like, available. Versus, like, beach jump and run. Although, yeah, zip lines. We have zip lines here. That actually would be fine. I would just have to maybe potentially zip line with a carrier for mass loads there. Not awful. But I would still prefer the Magellan be able to at least move around again. Alright, let's see if I can get up this. I'd have to do a little bit of jump spamming. Not like that. I am gonna save real quick. Yeehaw! Oh my god. Okay. I just... a little more. Whew. We're good. And then from here I can just cling to the side of the mountain. Like a really fast spider. Or like a lizard. Maybe a gecko. Yep. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. Holding brakes. This is pretty steep. Scary. Okay. We're clear from here. Do we have the track layer anywhere nearby though? I'd be curious to get that on the network. It's probably just like right here. This looks like a good spot for the track layer terminal. We'll leave it be though. At least this is one of the best train tracks in the game. The ceramic. Because then I can send this over to terminal Fort Knot or whatever. Send a bunch of ceramic, build out the roads from there. And then thankfully I should have a decent bit of metal on the Magellan still. I think. Boop. Boop. Yeah. That's a fairly big amount of metals. They're not all perfectly stacked up, but that's fine. I think that can get me at least 2 or 3 roads, depending on what happens when we get things connected to the network. So it's just sending the ceramic over and starting from there. Alright, Victor. I got a fairly big delivery for you. I think it actually might be medium sized. Still, all for you, buddy. That's a lot of cargo.
Sorry you had to drag your ass out here this late. Let's see about those orders. Superb delivery, as always. Good stuff. I tip my hat to you, sir.
Ali! We're gonna have over 4,000 likes.
This wayward thing turn up. Oh, shit. You just made my day.
Wow.
I just want to say, Sam, that I'm so glad we can work together again like this. Please, accept a little gift.
I am happy that you're still with us here, Victor. Oh, cool. Patch 1, Ludens. Backpack connection allows the wearer to express their individuality. Serves as proof that you have reached the maximum connection level with the residents of the F5 East Distribution Center.
Just up the amount of materials you can use. You need them, right? Only wishing I could spare more.
Yeah, I mean, once I get the lines connected, maybe we'll even come here and send some of this stuff on the monorail.
Displaying your current porter grade.
Yeah, I've been thinking, Sam. I want to support you to the best of my ability. I've lost an awful lot of buddies over the years, and I don't want to lose you too, you know.
I understand.
Let's both try to stay alive. Keep on keeping on, brother. You hear?
You too, Victor. Keep fighting.
Order complete.
Keep on keeping on. Let's see. Any good orders for us here? Destroy the large BT in the area south of the Metagenomicist. Be careful not to cause a void out. Okay, he has a bunch of, like, orders for us to do on the over here. Both of them obviously having to deal with in BTs. We'll have to do that in the future because I intended to take the train here, and we're going to keep that up. We'll go ahead and put this in my off-roader. And then real quick, we'll go to the private room just to like restock up on ammo. Oh man. How are you feeling over here?
Good morning, Sam. All right, Sam. What do you say we head out and get to work?
Okay. Let me get my stamina boosts real quick. Those are incredibly important. Oh, they lifted the rocket off. We have liftoff. The small rocket we've named the Beach 2C version 1.0 reached an altitude of 40,000 meters, but then rapidly corroded and disintegrated. A shame, but the launch itself was a great success. The engine worked great. Thanks for your help, everyone. This is a huge step forward. Nice work, everyone, but we need to find a way to withstand the Cairo radiation in the upper atmosphere or stratosphere. It was 10,000 times what we expected. What a feeling. I've got so many ideas for the next iteration already. Let's keep aiming higher, everyone. Congratulations, and a special thanks to Sam as well for working tirelessly in the background to make this happen. I mean, surely there's got to be a way to block out the Cairo radiation. Maybe use Cairo radiation to fight Cairo radiation. Right? Like, blast out enough Cairo particles at a high enough frequency or something, and maybe you'll block anything from hitting your vehicle. At least for a rocket launch. I don't know about like a long-term flight. Obviously, it would be good if we got people to be able to fly again. Then you wouldn't have to worry about, like, connecting every continent. Oh! We got heart-shaped glasses. A pair of glasses similar to those worn by Hartman. They appeared in Sam's private room aboard the DHC Magellan without him or Dollman noticing. They called to mind Hartman talking about BBs back at his lab, fitted with special lenses that blocked direct and reflected sunlight. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna have to put on my oxygen mask anyways, so it just replaces it. If only they stacked up a little bit.
Departing facility.
It's so funny how fast the animation is for this. Oh well. I just remember that because we went to sleep, we just lost the supermoon. So that's kind of sad. Monorail. Take me to the mine. Cut my distance in... Not even, it's over half. Like 60-70% of the way. Load vehicle. And get on monorail. Actually, hold on. As a quick little check here, do I actually have the ceramic mine leveled up? I do not. Oh, wow. 2,160 resin, 2,340 special alloy. I should fix that. Do we have those? We have the resin, and we have the special alloy. Okay. Just barely on the resin, though. But basically, anything... If we max them out on the resin... then that should be enough. Actually, what am I doing? Sorry. I'm being dumb here. Let's undo that. Okay. I don't have to carry this around myself. Alright, that is more than enough special alloy and basically all the resin. Offload. Alright. You know, since we're riding the train along anyways, monorail. You can have all of this. Alright, let's rumble. Yeah, I do like the supermoon, and I wanted to see what this area over here looks like a little bit more with that. Because the last time we had a supermoon and we're running around on ground level, it was all the way over by the Dowser, which really caught us off guard. But now we know kind of how to like force it. You just got to be up on the mountains when it hits nighttime. I don't know if it can happen when you like force sleep. Like if you like go on a rest spot and it happens to become evening while you're resting. It technically should. But either way, yeah, that's a whoopsies. It still goes back to like sometimes I wish I could, one, reload ammo without using a private room and like sleeping when it happens, or two, use a private room without passing time. You know, you can make it so that you just go in and shower up or something. Not every time you go into a bedroom is you going in there to sleep. Train! That's okay though. At least with daytime, I can see any ghost mechs that are trying to come after us. Although they can probably see us a little bit easier as well. Is it snowing over here? Okay, there you go. is say, uh-oh, the bad weather is spreading even further. That was worrisome. Still, like I said when we saw the weather at Motherhood, I would be down for it to happen. Just, snow can happen at any part of the map. It would change up how you approach things just a little bit. Especially, I mean, like, we didn't really experience it too much because, again, we were just driving around the desert. But there are definitely a lot more places on this map that I feel should give you, like, heat to worry about. Alright, let us get this upgraded real quick. Upgrade mine. And, oh, upgrade special alloys. I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. Threw me off. Yay! Oh my god, damn. Over 4,000 for each one of the next upgrades. Jesus. Here, take what you can for now, I guess. And then we'll send a batch of ceramic over. Alright, all this is going in the private locker. Well, actually I can just offload it there. And then monorail. Sorry, I get thrown around because sometimes the monorail is hidden behind another menu. Container. There is a section for mined materials, so I guess I could just more directly put it into the container anyways. But better safe than sorry. Bye-bye, train! There, I did my part. I sent it back. Alright. Let me take off my oxygen mask real quick, just because we're about to drive by some rodents. Or, well, flying Cairo creatures. Okay. Before I go to Hartman's lab, we're gonna do one last little check here. Does anyone have a mission for her at the moment? Especially one that we haven't completed. Hartman's lab. Search. No. All the ones that are currently available to go to her place, we've already S-ranked. Alright. And then the other one we just already have on us. Deliver the bones of a bird believed to have drifted ashore from New Zealand. New Zealand? Jesus. I mean, I guess that's not that far away. But still, that's across the ocean. Okay. You're chill, I'm chill, everything's okay. The flying creatures aren't caring about me right now. Oh no. That's the sound of us kind of approaching BT activity. We should be fine though. Shouldn't encounter anything on this side. We'll just have to pass by the architect. Ah! We're gonna hook a left over here. Let's not get my car stranded in that. I don't even know if it can get stranded in the red, but I was very concerned. Okay.
Now stretch my legs.
While I'm here, let's join me. We got some Chiral crystals to farm. These should be respawned. It's been like 10 to 15 plus hours since I was last here in game time. There they are. Oh wow, what a big catch. It is kind of awkward. We probably should get rid of our private room here at some point. Because I definitely hear the gold creatures in there. God damn, there are so many. Okay, that will probably be all of them for now. We're gonna have to worry about the Watchers. I'm probably gonna have to shoot them a little bit. It was interesting to see how little, like, it truly was just the fact that every time we ran or, like, encountered the gold creatures, I just happened to always be in a vehicle. And they're so quick to scurry away at that point. But if you're just crouching around, you can almost get up, like, right next to them before lobbing them with a nade. Though if you piss off a Watcher, they run away, so gotta be careful with that. I don't know, I guess there's only so many, like, Chiral crystals that are allowed to be on screen at once or something. So they're, like, bugging out. This is another person that we've ran into at 400 Legend of Legends. I thought it was just something you could accumulate infinitely. Like, as long as you just repeated the missions over and over again and got an S rank on them repeatedly, you would just get the points. still one more. One more gold creature. Yeah! Let's see if to change it to white. There we go. More accurate colors. I can't summon a BT in this situation, right? Yeah, okay. Don't look at me. You also, don't look at me. Told you. Oh, nice. Okay. This rocket launcher one-shots them. That's a world changer. At least for this one very specific spot that I care about. Uh-oh. I don't have my machine guns. This was a very dangerous thing for me to try doing. Oh my god. Holy moly! Alright, I think we're good to leave unless there are some more Cairo crystals that have like bugged out. Oh wow, okay, hold on. Look at all these extra large things for South Fortnite. Fine. I'm at least getting those. Oh, you lived that, huh? All right, still have a way to fight. I don't like that though. What the fuck? Front row. Super rut row. God damn, there's so many. And the downside is if I get caught by these fuckers, I won't get into a catcher fight. Grr. Headshot! Okay. Headshots take them out. Because I guess their true form is just that giant eye thing that they attack us with after they catch up to us. Oh, titties. Not good, but I can make it work. It helps that they seem to get hit multiple times as well. So if they do survive a headshot, maybe the follow-ups would take him out. Good, damn. Oh no. The VOG cargo. I didn't realize this was VOG cargo. It's fine. I've got a hood, and also there's a timefall shelter here to repair it. Alright, how many more blood bags do we have? Okay, so I have about 18 full blood tosses remaining before I'm completely out of blood. My goal isn't to take out every watcher, just the ones close enough that they might try to chase me as soon as I start running here. Fuck, okay. Just learned that I do need to hit like 100 blood. 100 blood headshot. Hey, there's the fucking spooky train! I don't even remember the legend about it. Besides that, like, if you look at it, it's supposed to capture you or some shit. There, more proof it exists. Alright, at worst, if I run out of blood bags, I can always use cryptobiotes. Okay, we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill out. It's not where... One of the things I was also hoping for is that they would just fucking disappear. You clear out enough, they leave. But it just wasn't working out. Oh my god, look at all these water samples. The only problem is I won't have the space to carry it all. Ah, well, I might be able to, actually. Oh. I just picked up something by accident. Hold on now. What is on my back that I don't need? These can go away. And then I should be able to carry the other ones from here. Really? Oh, it's because I didn't organize. Hold up. No, really? Wow, okay. The fuck? Whatever, just let me carry it by hand. Oh, really? Hey, little bud. That's okay. Now I know better. The boomerang does not give you the most effective takeout on them, which is a shame considering it is like, it's a blood tool. I think I'm good to just sprint here. The Watchers don't seem to be respawning in this immediate area, which I'm totally down for. Just gonna do a quick little repair of all this stuff. One funny thing I saw as a suggestion for VOG stuff is because it knocks out people if they're nearby. In the first game, because the main enemies you were fighting against were mules. They were people focused on stealing your loot. A lot of them were, at least.
Right. Got a little cargo on the shelf in the back.
You could throw a VOG thing and they would run over, and if you like shot it with like anything, I guess, they would get knocked out. Which is a pretty funny way to deal with enemies. But also, a lot of effort, a lot of setup. Okay. I need to go to the architect. I gotta redo my entire inventory here, and I might as well like rest up in the shelter, because that'll repair my gear and give me a little bit of the stamina back. Alright. We need 4 high-capacity blood bags, 2 AX grenades, and 2 blood grenades. I might need to replace some stuff too. This tranq handgun. And these are okay for now, though they are getting close to their limit. Okie dokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they under grenade? Yeah, okay, sorry. They're under the weapons category. Two of these. And... I'll get a big bore handgun. In case something, like, attacks us on the way. Alright. Are we good to head out? Grenade pouch is full because I no longer can carry 6. That's my bad. Here, I'll just go ahead and redo these in case something crazy happens. It's better for me to be prepared. Alright. I'll probably put on the boost skeleton now that we're not on the mountains for a while. And I was in relatively healthy condition too. Oh no. Well, never mind. I thought I had a boost skeleton still in here. I dropped that off on the mountain. I remember that now at the aeronautical engineer. Yes, I'm well aware it's a BT area. But the private room is right there. I can't deny it. And at the very least, it should be a little clearer weather-wise, too. Alright, get up. I wonder if there's... like, it actually... because it looks like it almost swapped from a pre-rendered screen to, maybe not really a live image, but a more accurate image. So maybe they just have like a whole bunch of them for like specific spots. Either way, I think we're good to head out, right, doll man?
Good morning, Sam. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower?
No. I'm good for now. We've barely been out here at all. Oh, beautiful. Clear skies. No respawn golden creatures, though. I don't know if they're... the last 2 times I hunted over here, it just happened to also be, like, raining. So I don't know if they're, like, necessarily tied to BTs. I don't think so. Because we've been over at the, like, the animal shelter when we encounter some in that area when there's clear weather. So yeah, there might just be a bit of a timer for the respawn. Maybe a couple in-game days or something. Or maybe they just don't respawn while we're in the immediate area, which is fine too. Alright. Let's make our way over to Hartman's lab. As soon as the fucking menu pops up. Okay. How am I gonna go over there? We can try this jump ramp again. I should be able to go further
Commencing route creation.
than before, and then we can just go straight up to Hartman's lab. Technically, I don't even need to follow the paved path anymore because I have better traction.
Delivery route 5.
We'll see. The only downside to this jump ramp is I'm also not technically, like I'm in a slower car technically. So I might still get screwed over on the jump. I'm hopeful though. Oh, you gotta be kidding. What just got damaged? Okay. If there was damage, it might have just been these water purifiers at 1%. That's acceptable. That is within a margin I don't mind as much. Oh, we cleared it. We cleared it. We even made it to the road. Holy shit. That's crazy. It is funny how, like, as we're getting into deeper and deeper territories, any backtracking we have will suddenly have cargo for people, like, on the other side of the map. I ended up on the regular path anyways here. That's a pretty big one. We're not going to carry it with us all the way. Whoa, that's a new one. No, behave. Behave. I'm not driving to the animal shelter. Couldn't you choose like a orange or something?
Once again, Sam, I'm sorry we couldn't bring you straight here on the DHV Magellan.
That's okay.
That was one hell of a trip, and you must be absolutely knackered. Be sure to take as long as you need to rest before tackling more work. All right?
I just woke up.
I'll have a crack at assessing several potential routes for your next main order.
Ugh.
We can discuss them when we take a look at the map later on. As for the cargo, I'll let Charlie tell you all about it.
Hi, Charlie.
Sam, this is Charlie. Network infrastructure between the Southern Environmental Observatory and Terminal Fort Knott has been disabled for reasons unknown, though we strongly suspect Ghostmech's sabotage is to blame. To address this, we've decided to reroute network traffic through the S7 North Distribution Center. However, the distance is too great for us to establish a direct connection at this time. That being the case, we'll need to utilize the way stations situated between the two sites.
Okay.
The device required to activate them is stored at this facility. Collect it before embarking on your journey to the distribution center. You know what to do, Sam. We'll rendezvous on site later.
Well, let's take a look at these orders. Deliver the network stabilizer to the F7 North Distribution Center. The Cairo network has been extended to the Southern Environmental Observatory, but output issues have made it impossible to connect the facility to Terminal Fort Knott. Deliver a network stabilizer to the F7 North Distribution Center to resolve this issue. Got it. And while we're here, take a look around, see if there's anything that I might want to deliver along the way. The Ghost Hunter one and the mechanic one might be alright. I did say that, like, I shouldn't go to the mechanic. But he isn't too bad either. He's kind of in the same category as the Ghost Hunter in that, like, I can take the road. Like, I can take the road, use the bridge, go to the Ghost Hunter, deliver his stuff, go back to the road, go over to here, and then cross a bridge on this area if it still exists. Uh-oh. It might have been destroyed by durability. Anyways, if it's still there, we'll cross the river and deliver the stuff per normal. Oh, and I should also get the other order too. Probably should have grabbed that first.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Network stabilizer.
Listen up, Sam. The F7 North Distribution Center is a long ways away. And by my reckoning, there's a number of different viable routes. The shortest, most direct path would involve you cutting through the snowy mountains. A dangerous proposition to say the least. You might find zip lines, ladders, and other structures en route to make your life a little easier. But without those conveniences, you'll need to make that deadly trek the hard way. If you're still keen, make sure you pack all the mountain climbing essentials and then some. Alternatively, you could forego the mountain route and circle round to take advantage of the roads to the east. Though if they're still in disrepair, or there aren't any bridges or other structures available, you'll need to come prepared to put in some work. Finally, heading west around the mountains would mean retracing your steps and going back the way you came. A fair few porters have already made use of that route since you paved the way. I imagine you'll find it easier going than the first time through. That route will also bring you close to the monorail. Get it up and running, and you can catch a ride too. Ultimately though, the route you take and the methods you utilize are entirely up to you. So take a moment to weigh your options and prepare as you deem fit.
I mean, we already planned that out a long time ago. Although it's interesting that he was like, oh, if you go out this way, that's the way you already came through. Maybe they already figured that's the direction you would take? Or the game did partially take into account where I came through in the first place. Because yeah, I could have just like I could have gone this way. Or taken like a beach jump or something. But alright, let's put this in the car. That's not too bad. Load into the off-roader. And then from there, I'm going to take a couple of assault rifles. Just in case we get attacked on the way over. Couple assault rifles. Maybe a grenade launcher. Should be able to use those from the back of the car. Put them in my back. And we're ready to head out. Oh, whoops. Fuck. Ahem. Assault rifle level 2. And lightweight grenade launcher. Head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright, let me just make a save here. And then I gotta be right back.